Buckhead, Georgia residents are shocked at what police are calling the targeted killing of popular Guyanese social media influencer, Tisha Bruley. So what do we know about this case so far? Well, around 4:05 a.m. Tuesday, it's being reported that residents heard up to 20 to 40 gunshots, okay? Police arrived on the scene to see a black Escalade riddled with bullets. Now, part of the reason they're calling this a targeted killing is because the Escalade apparently was an Uber. The driver of the Escalade was apparently unharmed. All of the shots were targeted towards the back of the car where this popular social media influencer happened to be. Okay. This is a tragic situation. Okay, residents, local witnesses reported it sounded like a war zone. Okay, usually you hear a few shots, but this time they heard 20 to 40 shots. Okay, absolutely ridiculous. So what does all this mean? Besides the obvious, that we've lost, another young life at the hands of unnecessary violence. In my opinion, this means that you have to be careful about the company that you keep. You got to be careful about your whereabouts and who knows where you're going and where you're going and so forth. Obviously, this woman had to have had some level of enemies. Somebody may have been jealous of her, whatever. We don't know what it was, but we do know that somebody was very, very ugly and evil and wicked to go about having this woman murdered. Now, police are still looking for leads. So if any of y'all out there who may have information about this case, have any information, I would definitely advise you to contact law enforcement in the local neighborhood. Why? Because this woman was young. She was innocent at the time of the shooting. Nothing bad is happening. She's simply sitting in a car. Why is she being murdered? Why do we have in our community this don't snitch culture? And a community where we allow murderers to go free. I do not co-sign that. And I also don't consider something such as that snitching. Obviously, is different for different people in different walks of life. But in this particular instance, with this woman being a young woman who didn't appear to be involved in any type of criminal activity, I'm not going to dare label that snitching for somebody to go and help the police to find out who in fact are these killers. No, these are dangerous people who are running around the streets of Atlanta, particularly the Buckhead neighborhood district. And these people need to be brought to justice. They need to be off of the streets, because next thing you know, they're going to be a threat to you and your family. So the community, the people of that neighborhood, the children, the families within this neighborhood, the well-respected families in this neighborhood deserve better than this. They deserve to be in a community where they feel safe, where they could take their kids, their children, their families, for walks or whatever it might be. Take their dogs out, their cats out, whatever the situation is, and feel safe in their neighborhood. This is one of those moments, one of those real moments where you have to take inventory of your friend group, the company you keep, the people that you have around you, because as they say, keep your friends close, your enemies closer. But what happens when your quote unquote friends become your enemies? You see, for somebody to be this close to this woman and for her to be killed, as they are saying, only a couple of blocks away from her house, that means that this is somebody that's close to her. Somebody that is close to her was most definitely involved in what happened to her. So this is telling you right then and there, right now, that within Atlanta, certain areas of Atlanta, it ain't safe. But it's not just Atlanta. We know that. It's everywhere. It's people. It's a people problem. It's a jealousy problem. It's an anger problem. And we see it evident all over the world that we live in today. So this is one of them situations where you have to look at your friend group, look at who's around you, look at who knows where you be at, where you are, etc. And ask yourself, are all these people, good for me? Are there some loose strings, some loose ends that you need to cut ties with? You dig? That's the type of question that we need to be asking ourselves, because don't nobody got no time for this. Don't nobody want to hear about their niece, their daughter, God forbid, their mother or whoever it might be, as a young woman getting murdered. A woman getting murdered, shot 20 times? Family, don't nobody got time for that, including you. So go on and do the right thing. Take inventory of your friend group today, all right? Till we chat again, it's Urban Politics, and y'all be blessed, y'all be safe, all right? I'm out.